Hallelujah! Welcome in, Team HQ Sports. We didn't think we'd make it through this slowest week of sports, but here we are. Time to celebrate! Whether that means waking up before the crack of dawn to watch the British Open, or you're staying up to watch baseball, you've come to the right place, right here, right now! Yes, you did. This is HQ Sports, the live mobile trivia game that rewards you for keeping up with your favorite teams and players. I'm the one at the plate, calling the shots, like Babe himself, your only trivia, starting nice and light and getting tougher as we go. Get them all right, and you, Team HQ, are taking home the prize and the glory. Tonight we are playing for $1,000. Yes, $1,000. Not enough to help get your favorite player traded. I see a lot of chatter on Twitter about Ian Happ. Where's he gonna go? Is he gonna go anywhere? You can bring your friends onto Team HQ Sports by swiping right across the screen. If your address book is synced, you'll see that friends who have yet to join have the little wave emoji next to their username. Tap it to bring up a bunch of special push notifications and let them know that we're about to get started here. Yes. And if your friends aren't signed up for HQ yet, give them your username as a referral code. That gives you an extra life, which you can use once per game to get back in if you strike out on a curveball round. Let's kick off this weekend with a big win, shall we? Let's go, team. Round 1 starts now. In car racing, the team that refills gas and changes tires is called the what? Pit crew, Terry crews, 2 live crew. Phone out, app up, that's the way we like to play HQ Sports, right? Yeah, well, they fill gas, change all 4 tires, and alter the aerodynamics of your car in about 15 seconds. And somehow we have to wait 45 minutes to get an oil change? We need our own personal pit crew. That's what we need. Pit crew is the answer, with 149,517 of you getting that one right. We're moving on to round 2. After a 10th inning home run, who took home top individual honors at this year's MLB All-Star Game? Alex Bregman, Wilson Contreras, Mike Trout. All of these guys thought this was the home run derby, not the All-Star Game. Contreras blasted a homer as early as he could on his first pitch. Trout homered, but what else is new? He already has a couple All-Star MVPs, so the award went to Bregman for his go-ahead homer in the 10th. Take a look.
Here's Bregman into left center field. Back at the wall and gone.
And that is how the American League won their 6th straight. Alex Bregman is the answer, with 71,535 of you getting that one. Wow, over 60,000 of you striking out on the second pitch. If you have an extra life, now's the time to use it. We have a couple of shout-outs that we have to get to. Shout out to Lori B and her doggies, the Korean family in Jersey, Tim and Ashley, Anand and Lana, who says go Yanks, but Jay Marty says go Mets. The Subway Series is back in action. Mets are, Mets are currently still up. You happy, Jay Marty? No need to suffer tonight. To Papa Roger and Arian, Rachel Rooney, and Amanda Terry, thanks for hitting us up on social. If you want a shout out next time around, follow us at HQ Sports on Twitter. Keep up with the action on Twitter. We post a lot of fun things. Play along with us. Now it's time to get back to this game, round 3. When a player hits a single, double, triple, and homer in the same game, they are said to do what? Hit for the cycle, go around the horn, get a full house. They're also said to improve their slugging percentage. It's a stat that everyone's talking about. Getting each kind of hit counts as a cycle. And if you do it in ascending order, it's considered a natural cycle. Hit for the cycle is the answer. 63,547 of you got that one. We're moving on to round 4. Who holds the NBA record for highest percentage of rebounds grabbed in a season? Shaquille O'Neal, Dennis Rodman, Wilt Chamberlain. Some big personalities on and off the court here really made quite the names for themselves. Wilt the Stilt averaged more rebounds in a year than anyone else ever. But back then, there were way more rebounds to go around. No one plays defense anymore. Dennis Rodman grabbed 42.1% of all boards for the Pistons in the 91-92 season. Dennis Rodman, 23,844 of you got that one. Wow, 32,000, over 32,000 thought it was Wilt Chamberlain. Man, it was Dennis Rodman. All right, moving on to round 5. Which of these competitions has not had a teenage champion? UFC, British Open, Men's Wimbledon. So you're telling me 2 of these had teenage champions? What were you doing as a teenager? I was avoiding running that mile in gym class, I know that for sure. Well, young Tom Morris really lived up to his name, winning the British Open at 17 and 18 and 19. Boris Becker won Wimbledon at 17, but the youngest UFC champ ever was John Jones, who took the title at 23 years old. 17,928 of you got that one. Yeah, he was only 23. That is young, but that is not a teenager. Round 6. As measured by points per game, the highest scorer to be traded away this offseason came from what NBA team? Celtics, Spurs, Raptors. Busy this offseason. Lots of moves. Last offseason, the Celtics got Kyrie, but they haven't made any swaps yet this summer. The Spurs and the Raptors, on the other hand, hooked up for the biggest trade this summer, with Kawhi Leonard going north. But it's DeMar DeRozan that was the higher scorer in the deal. Yes, DeMar DeRozan, the higher scorer from the Raptors. 8,816 of you getting that one right. Yeah, remember Kawhi only played 9 games last year. All right, it's round 7. What team had the best record in the majors the last year the World Series was canceled? Expos, Yankees, Astros. Oh yes, when the World Series 1994, the year that baseball died, and then was revived a year later. The Yanks were tops in the AL, but the Expos were tops overall, on pace for 105 wins when the season came crashing down. The Expos, 6,768 of you knew that one. But yeah, it's 24 years later. They're the Washington Nationals now, and they're sitting at 500 to start the second half of the season. Round 8. Which league broke an all-time single-game scoring record this week? WNBA, MLB, MLS. We were just saying this is the slowest week in sports, but not for this athlete. Nuh-uh. Oh yeah, the outspoken Aussie went off. Take a look.
53 points. A new Wings record and a new WNBA record for Liz Cambage.
With no sign of slowing down, it's Liz Cambage from the WNBA, of course. WNBA is the answer with 5,223 of you getting that one correct. And we're moving on to round 9. The Hail Mary got its name from what football player? Joe Montana, Doug Flutie, Roger Staubach. All legends, and I remember the play call. He pumps it once. He's going long. Down the near sideline. He gets his man. At the 5, it's Drew Pearson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, what a play against the Vikings. It's the OG Staubach. Roger Staubach is the answer, who said he just had to throw it up and pray. 2,286 of you are doing just that, or maybe you just really knew that. You didn't have to throw it up and pray. We're going to round 10. Which of these gymnasts scored a perfect 10 in the Olympics most recently? Nadia Comaneci, Mary Lou Retton, Elena Shushanova. A perfect 10. They all did it, but who did it most recently? Comaneci was the first gymnast to ever score a perfect 10, which was once considered impossible at the Olympics in Montreal in 1976 at 14 years old. Retton did it in 84, and Shushanova did it in 88, before they went and changed the whole scoring system and made it impossible to follow. Elena Shushanova is the answer with 1,302 of you getting that one. And we're moving into round number 11. Here it is. According to MLB's rulebook, what direction would a line from home plate through second base point to? East-southeast, west-northwest, east-northeast. Whew, tongue twisters there, but we're talking about field orientation here. Knowing this could potentially help you get seats in the shade on a hot summer's day. If there were a line directly from home through second, the rules state it should point east-northeast. Get your compasses out. East-northeast is the answer with 522 of you knowing that one. Yeah, and you know what? The sun never sets on the 522 of you who are moving on to the final round. Everything that you have worked for from round 1 through round 11. You worked so hard. You had pure grit and determination and focus. This is no time to blow it. This is where it counts. Let's go. It's round 12. The athlete with the most NBA MVP awards was born with what first name? Ferdinand, Wilton, Irvin. A little Laker legends for the final round. It all comes down to this. Well, Irvin Johnson grew up to be 3-time MVP Magic Johnson, an achievement topped by only 4 players, including Wilt Chamberlain's 4 wins. But leading the pack with 6 MVPs, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, born Ferdinand Louis Alcindor. Ferdinand is the answer for the win. We have 157 new HQ Sports MVPs. Congratulations! Oh yeah, 157 of you came out shining under the Friday night lights. I threw you a challenge, you were up for it, you threw it down, and you're taking home the prize. Tonight we are splitting $6.37. Go Julie 87. Looks like you have bowls and bowls of treats and candies. That's delightful. T-Fit 63. I see you there. I see you. Game Show Craig. Oh, Game Show Craig. You won this game show. Congratulations. I see Sabi 2000. See Cereria 637 is going your way. Oh, Marks 44. C. Buchanan 1. AM Steel. Amazing. And listen, as head coach around here, I gotta say, you all make me so proud. Now, get out of here before I change my mind and make you run laps. We do this thing every Tuesday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. HQ Sports, 2 nights a week. I love it. I hope you can join me again. You can follow HQ Sports on Twitter at HQ Sports and me at Lauren_Gambino on Twitter or Insta.Gambino on the gram. Thanks again for spending your Friday night with your coach LG. Until next time, remember to hydrate, focus, and keep your head in the game.